fine addition to my collection.
Welcome to another episode of Funko Reviews on Han Talks First. Today we're taking a look at one of my favorite collections, the concept series of Star Wars. There are two different sets. I kind of have a mixed match of both, so we'll take a look at them. The first one being R2-D2. This was the first original concept design for R2. All of these were actually done by the great artist named Ralph McQuarrie. If you haven't seen any of his paintings of the concept design for Star Wars, I highly recommend them. They are amazing. And that's where these come from. R2 obviously had the original hands coming out of the top side of him, and then later adapted it to have them pop out from his inside. Now, you know me, I love my figures that can bobble, but as you can see, this one doesn't do it very well, if at all. One of my favorite features is the monochrome silver, fits the time period of Star Wars. Next up, we are looking at Yoda. I have a couple issues with this bauble, not the look, not the design, but the concept overall. So originally, the concept design for Yoda was purple, and he was also called Minch Yoda. I would have preferred if the box labeled him as Minch Yoda to be as true as it can to that original concept, but this is what he looked like. He did look like extra old and, pretty much the same body and feet. A little bit smaller feet, actually, but the bauble on this one's great. I wish he was purple, but this is a lot of people's favorites. You can actually see the original design of Yoda in the Empire Strikes Back comic. Now, the next one is Han Solo. Yes, he has a lightsaber. Originally, Han Solo was the main star of A New Hope. Later on, it was changed to Luke. Luke was first off a woman and then changed to a man later on, but Han Solo was always one of the original ideas from George Lucas. I love the attention to detail on the costume. What's most noticeable to me is the cape. It looks like he is in motion. You can actually feel the wind blowing. I love the hairstyle, it's very futuristic, and of course I love the lightsaber. It has the original design where it's fatter towards the bottom and it gets skinnier as it goes to the top. Original lightsabers were designed to be really, really thin. It wasn't until after they shot the movie they decided it should be thicker. Now the next one we're going to talk about is Darth Vader. This is another one of my favorites. The bauble on this one is top notch, which I'll show you a little later. Again, with the classic design of the lightsaber, and even more motion in the cape this time around. This one actually has layers to the cape because he has one around his waist as well as around his neck. The details on the costume and the body is perfect. I love the head and shape design. It's very narrow, and he just looks evil. I mean, look at those eyes with the kind of the evil eyebrow frowning face. It really shows the menacing and villainy of this Darth Vader character. And again, the bauble on this one is my favorite. If you want to get one in the concept series, get Vader. And that's all of them, R2, Vader, Yoda, and Han Solo. This is a fantastic collection. There are many more, which I will show off later. I actually have one coming in the mail soon. But that was this episode of Funko Reviews. Thanks for watching, guys. May the Force be with you.
So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.